because I would be at work by 6, strictly so I could skip traffic. And I hated it. Now it takes me 20 minutes and I'm still going crazy. And that's even on a heavy traffic day. But that's just, it's, there's no avoiding it. I live out in the country and work is it's in the city, but it's not really, it's Sheboygan. It's not really a big city or anything. But
big town, now it's in South Bend. Before it's St. Louis, the same type of thing.
It was, St. Louis is really odd in that, it's really, like, when I say St. Louis, so I actually lived in a suburb it's called St. Peter's. That's where I grew up. It's about an hour from downtown St. Louis, but it's complete suburbs the whole way. And there's even more suburbs even further west. I mean, there's
it's the same thing all over.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours of solid suburbs out of downtown. Downtown St. Louis is just a few blocks big.
But where's the spots that aren't so, like I guess there's some spots that aren't so good. They say on TV that those
Anytime East St. Louis is actually technically, fortunately, a different city and a different state. But to this day, my dad does not like me to drive on the highway with my doors locked on the interstate through East St. Louis because it's that dangerous. People just driving down the road, you look at somebody funny and they don't like it and they just shoot you. And it's been like that for 20 plus years. It's been like that since I was little.
I think we're sort of in a way kind of the last of the East Coast, even though we have rough areas that are kind of easy to avoid.
Yeah.
So we have pockets in Newark and places like that you just don't want to go into, but you can kind of tell when you're there and lock your doors and drive out.
Right.
But for the most part, everything else is pretty good. Other than these rough neighborhoods. Jersey's got a few of them, so does New York, but
St. Louis never used to be as bad as it is now. There's always been rough spots, but you could go very comfortably during the day with your family in the rough areas. Just don't want to go at night. The rough areas are literally, it's like one block, really nice, wealthy homes. The next block, a rough area. The next block, another really nice block of wealthy homes. It's like block by block.
Florida's like that too. You have a nice neighborhood, and in 5 minutes, it's totally different. And then 5 minutes again, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
We knew a couple people lived along the way. We stopped at a couple other places and got DJs out of it. But the thing is, a lot of the other states are different. Maybe a state that's similar. A lot of the other states have different drug laws and different things. So when you have a Jersey license plate, they know, okay, this person is not armed, and if they want to mess with you, they probably could. It's a good point. That's a good point. It kind of like stand on the sore thumb, they're not really. They can do something if they wanted to. So I thought it was the same.
Wisconsin
is a gun-friendly state, right?
It is. They're both Wisconsin and Missouri are. They both do concealed carry. Now in Missouri, you can actually, if you're a notary, you don't even have to have a permit. You can conceal carry because you have the right to serve due process. And so I was a notary for a while. So my God, really wanted me to do that. But I worked in a hospital, so there was I couldn't bring it into the hospital. So what would be the point of that?
So I'm a notary too, but I wasn't a notary. I just don't am, I guess. But what would you do with the gun if you're a notary?
You have the right to serve due process. And in the state of Missouri, when you can serve due process, you have the right to conceal carry for safety purposes.
Yeah, because people don't want to get, they want to get pissed off or whatever.
Right. So you have the right to protect yourself. And so in Missouri, there's that law. I don't think that law exists in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's a little bit more of a blue state. Missouri's a Republican state.
Madison is Democratic. And so is Milwaukee. I would say the majority of Wisconsin is probably Republican, there's a lot of those that even feel that Republicans are not conservative enough. There's a large population of that, especially where I'm at.
It's battleground.
Yeah. We have a Republican governor right now, and there's a lot of back and forth.
We have a Republican governor who's a little bit controversial in our state. My county is, the counties out by me are Republican, and I go more towards cities.
and Madison and Milwaukee are big college towns, and I have found that typically, across the board, college towns are more democratic.
Madison, the college town, plus it's a capital.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be like that.
Yeah, but like Sheboygan's pretty conservative area.
It's cool to have a balance, you know. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
I think if it gets to be too democratic, it could be bad. You know?
Well, and the nice thing about Sheboygan is that people generally believe that you are allowed to have a different opinion from them, and that's okay. And they're going to respect the fact that your opinion's... Yeah, it's completely different there. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. There was, when the teachers' unions were having a problem, they destroyed the Capitol building. They caused over $2 million worth of damage. I mean, we had teachers urinating in public on the building. And it's like, really? Both. Men and women.
It's insane.
Yeah. And
I
they
remember
just
that. I remember that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was Scott Walker. Was
right. Exactly.
Yeah. And they just completely
A lot
caused
of
all
people
this
come from
destruction.
Wisconsin. You think about it, like Parker, the Republican chairman, their GOP. Who's that guy? Petrus, whatever his name is.
Petrakis.
The guy who's running the Republican convention. I forgot that guy's name. And of course, what's his name? The other guy, very famous guy. My brain's not working. Scott Walker. He's from Wisconsin. It's like the most famous people are all from Wisconsin.
It's because Wisconsin's the best state.
Is Trump popular in Wisconsin?
Trump is
Trump is
a wild card.
Trump is
In Staten Island, he got like
Trump has a lot of
98%.
even conservatives concerned.
I think I could do better than Trump because
He's just
I would just listen to what people say and just say it. You know, he doesn't. I think now he's finally starting to break down and like kind of give it some thought. I mean,
Play along for 2
for a while,
seconds.
he just
Filter
shot
it.
the tip.
Yeah.
He didn't do a very good job raising money, or he didn't do a very good job. He even I think he held grudges against some of these people that he didn't have to.
He helped Hillary by he didn't even realize it. And then I read something in the phone last night about there was another 15,000 emails that they didn't delete or something.
I think
She's a crook too.
I think he's the only person that could possibly lose to him. I think Kasich or one of the other people would be winning right now.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you.
I mean, how the heck? I think Donald Trump means well, but he's just not very well spoken. You know?
Yeah, he is.
It's definitely not.
He's too arrogant for people. He can't.
I mean, he's like Christie on steroids. You know?
Yeah, big time.
Christie was too arrogant.
Right. Oh no, he's like that. Yeah, exactly. Well, that kind of backfired on
It's
Christie.
funny. It's funny. People from I don't know how to stereotype people, but people from the Midwest, I don't think know like sarcasm and kind of the way people talk. Like the way Donald Trump and Chris Christie talk is sort of like the way, you know, that sarcastic way, that way of saying things that really they don't really mean what they kind of say. Is sort of like the way people really talk. Like I'll give you an example. I was down fishing in Fort Myers, and I was on a pier in Sanibel, right? And I was catching all these fish, and I said something that I said a curse word, but I said this place is effing ridiculous, right? And this father and son from the Midwest looked at each other like the dad looked at the son, right? The son was like my age, and the dad was a little older, and the son goes to the dad. I heard him talking. He goes. I was reeling a fish up. I just said that spur of the moment. I'm not really a beta person, but that's the way people talk sometimes. And the guy goes. He goes, no, I think what he means is he likes the place. I think that's how they talk, you know. But that's what I think people really like don't understand about people like that. I mean, I think the way Donald Trump talks is abrasive, but I think people do talk that way and sort of get away with it in New York, but it's not on a national.
It's not a national way of speaking.
national way of speaking, right?
Yeah.
And it comes off wrong. I think he may mean well, but I think he comes off like an animal. But I think he actually probably means better than most. But I think his way is a little rough around the edges, you know.
Yeah.